Mass Effect Andromeda is better than Anthem. Many of you just automatically disliked the video, but if you give me 10 minutes or so, let me convince you in the most logical way why Anthem is repetitive, Anthem is boring, and you might not want to buy it. And I truly believe that Mass Effect Andromeda, the game that got dragged through the mud, the game that ended up closing BioWare Montreal, the game that everybody on the internet had so much fun bashing and just absolutely destroying, Mass Effect Andromeda is better than Anthem. I have 10 reasons right now. My name is Troy Harrison Christ. My subscribers just call me THC. Drop a like and let me know what you think of the video. But in my honest, non-biased opinion, Mass Effect Andromeda is a better game than Anthem. Let's get right into it. The first reason why Mass Effect Andromeda is a much better game than Anthem is the story. Mass Effect Andromeda had a story, but Anthem has no story, no narrative, nothing to follow. Things just happen. Nothing connects, and after over 15 hours into the game, I cannot give you a logical summary of what is actually going on. In comparison, I was invested in Andromeda months before release. The story with Jyn Garson setting up the Nexus, setting up the Pathfinder unit, it was all gravy for me. It had Mass Effect in the title. I was ready to go. Anthem tends to favor this grindy, repetitive gameplay loop and does not focus or favor story and character development whatsoever. This is one of the main reasons why Andromeda is a much better game than Anthem. Sure, Andromeda did not have a great story, but it at least had a story. Anthem is just a mess. It's just a mess. I have no idea what is actually going on. I know I'm grinding, I know I'm shooting stuff, I know I'm getting new powers, but does anybody who has played this game for more than 10 hours actually care about any of the events that have happened so far? I know I don't. Let's move on. Number 2, the characters. Andromeda got a lot of heat for characters that people felt like they didn't really bond with. Anthem does not have this lush universe with established alien races and lore to pull from. Anthem is just bland, and I don't care what happens to anybody in the game. I don't even care about the person that I'm playing. It has no relationships and no personal development, one of the staples of BioWare games in the past. It just amazes me that they actually left this out. BioWare has long been known for crafting these beautiful characters that we actually want to get to know, that we want to bond with, that we might want to form relationships with, and the fact that they completely cut this out of Anthem is a massive slap in the face to everybody who has sent them $60 every 2 years. Number 3, variety. Andromeda had many different planets, and a variety of interesting alien races to add on to the already massive list to engage with. More environments, more aliens, and more engaging stories. BioWare also did such a fantastic job of giving players so much freedom when deciding how they want to play and what they want to do, that it is kind of strange to me that Anthem completely cut all of this out. While playing Andromeda, you could switch from Adept to Vanguard to Soldier to Sentinel on the fly. Not to mention, you could also combine all of these classes' moves together to make the perfect hybrid class for you. The art design was also just all over the place. Yes, that can be a good and a bad thing, but Andromeda tended to be a beautiful game, and once again, the variety of Andromeda completely trumps everything you see in Anthem. Anthem gives you one planet to give you one environment. It is this massive jungle. Yes, it has these underwater parts, it has these huge caves, but it's still one planet, and it's just absolutely lacking in variety. Another note on this point is when it comes to the variations in combat. Yes, Anthem focuses very hard on all of the combos that you can do with various elemental attacks, whether you're playing Storm, Interceptor, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anthem has this massive focus on your skills and your moves. That's why they regenerate so fast. My big problem with it is it doesn't really care about giving you exciting new options when it comes to weaponry. Do you guys remember the Sandstorm from Mass Effect Andromeda? It was one of the most OP weapons in the game. It was a super good scout rifle, marksman rifle, whatever you want to call it. There was also about, I don't know, 5, 7 more good scout rifles that you could use depending on your preference. In Anthem, all the guns feel the same. Nothing feels exciting. When comparing it to something like, I don't know, Destiny even, there's no rare variants. There's nothing with a beautiful 3D model that makes you want to use the weapon. I don't know. I just feel like the variety in Anthem is one of the worst parts of the game. The fact that they make you do the same mission over again, talk to the same people over again, use the same weapons over again, look at the same enemies over again. I don't know. The variety in Anthem is just absolutely, it's not worth paying for, and it's kind of disrespectful to gamers all over the planet. BioWare fans expect so much more, and it's just like, the variation, the variety, whatever you want to call it. And Anthem is so bad. You do the same thing over again, you use the same guns over again, just better versions of it. You talk to the same people endlessly, and those people you talk to are not fun to talk to. So yeah, one of the biggest problems with Anthem, and one of the reasons that Mass Effect Andromeda is a much, much better game. There was so much more variety in Mass Effect Andromeda, from quests to characters to mission design to weapons to powers to power combinations. I haven't even talked about how in Andromeda you could combine multiple classes all together, and in Anthem you have to go back to your forge for 15 minutes to switch to a different javelin. I don't know, it seems like everything they did right with Andromeda, they cut out of Anthem. Alright, moving on to the fourth reason why I think Andromeda is a far superior game than Anthem was the tone of the game. Andromeda had this immediate established motive and tone. We are a group of survivors traveling to a new world to find the next home for civilization. You knew it was going to be dark, and you knew it was going to be tough. Anthem somehow manages to have this world-ending tone while also being half-assed cheerful about the mood of the game. It's literally all over the place. I knew that was a quick point, but it's weird. The game has this identity crisis about the storylines, about the missions. Are we struggling to survive? Are we flourishing in this tower-like place that we call Fort Tarsis? The game has no idea, and neither do the people playing it. The number 5 reason is motivation. From the start of Andromeda, you knew exactly what you were there to do. I am the Pathfinder. I need to find a decent world for my people to grow and flourish. What is my motivation to play Anthem? Leveling up? How about getting cool gear? I don't care about any of that. You know, this is a BioWare game. I want to save aliens from extinction, and also want to have sexy fun time with them. Is that so hard to ask? I knew I was going to beat Andromeda as soon as it was announced. I had maybe 12 various flavors of Mountain Dew, bags of goldfish, cup of noodles on lock, a dram of Irish whiskey. I was ready to go. That's how excited I was for Mass Effect Andromeda. When Anthem rolled out, my preparation was a cold cup of coffee and a fancy thumbnail for the live stream. It just did not excite me. Alright, the number 6 reason is exploration. Exploring in Anthem is completely unrewarding. Sure, Andromeda had a massive focus on this aspect of the game. It was a part of the main plot, but we got rewarded when you actually did it. Rewarded with quality gear, with a decent side quest. Rewarded for the time it actually took you to trek into the vast open landscapes to track down a beacon. Andromeda had mystery around every corner. Anthem just gives you challenges to unlock something you would expect to be interesting, but is actually quite tedious, such as the tomb missions. These stupid tomb quests have all of these free play prerequisites that are just like, they're so tedious, and I just cannot believe that we're actually doing it. You have to like harvest 25 materials. You got to get a bunch of double kills. You got to, find all these treasure chests to be able to unlock the main storyline. And then, so after you do this, you grind for a couple of hours to unlock most of the tombs, and then you get to the first tomb, and it's like, you walk into this area, you wait through a 2-minute loading screen, and then you just walk up to this, dead body, and the British robot Owen is just like, say hi to him. All right, move on to the next one. It's like, really? Really? That's what we're doing? That is the extent of the exploration? When I'm given a quest that says explore these ancient tombs. I expect to, when I get in the tomb, it's some sort of maze with puzzles and rare enemies that have been locked in there forever. What actually happened? You find a wall, you go through a loading screen, you see a tomb with one dead body in it. That's some old guy that's supposed to be important, and then you just leave and you move on to the next one. I don't know, Anthem's exploration just doesn't feel rewarding. It feels like a waste of time, and it's just another reason why Andromeda, a game that many people hated, was once again much better than Anthem, which is still crazy for me to say. Okay, on to the number 7th reason why I think Andromeda is still more entertaining, better to play, and more fun than Anthem. This glorified looter shooter, strange third-person smorgasbord of a game that BioWare gave us is the models and textures. Andromeda got a lot of crap for having terrible facial models and animations, but after a few months after its release, all of these problems were fixed and simply was a big deal because they should have delayed the game. Anthem has beautiful environmental textures and first-person Fort Tarsis graphics, but the game has received a massive, colossus, tremendous downgrade when it comes to the faces of characters since the E3 trailer. I already did not give a rat's ass about anybody in the game so far, but the fact that most of them look like lifeless and poorly rendered character models is just a sad fact for me. Another reason, Mass Effect Andromeda, a world-renowned terrible game, is better than Anthem. Okay, moving on to number 8, Conversations. Anthem. This is not an RPG. This is a linear action-adventure shooter that is masked in a shell of role-playing mechanics. The obvious example of this is every conversation. It never matters what you say. The left option is the nice version, and the right selection makes you sound like a dick 90% of the time. But every option leads to the same outcome. Unlike Mass Effect, you will never say anything that alters what happens next in the mission, what happens next in the game, or what happens next in the story. It's just lame. I don't know about you guys, but I think it is just sad to see how limiting and linear BioWare has become. They made Baldur's Gate. This is nuts. The number 9 reason why Mass Effect Andromeda is so much more fun than Anthem is multiplayer. Andromeda, a run-in-the-mill single-player game that never even kind of needed multiplayer. It had a competitive mode. A lot of people enjoyed it. I really didn't. But Anthem, a grindy, looty, skill-oriented third-person, all we need to do is shoot ass game, has no multiplayer? Enough said. Andromeda's better. Why does this game not have multiplayer? It's the perfect game for multiplayer. PvE is so boring. Alright, we're finally at the end. The number 10 reason why Mass Effect Andromeda is better than Anthem. I know I have said that over and over again. The number 10 reason is 10 hours into Anthem. I just don't care. I just don't care. I don't give a I don't give a I don't give a flying rat's fucking ass. The game is so stupid. 10 hours into Andromeda, I was invested in asking myself a lot of questions. Where are the other arcs on the Nexus? Why are only the humans here? Why are these voice actors so annoying? Am I gonna bang Cora or am I gonna bang PB? Probably Cora. Should I spec in tech or should I spec in biotics? Should I bring Liam on this quest? Just kidding. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. Liam, you're annoying. 10 hours in, I gave a about what I was doing. Bugs, glitches, and boring characters aside. About 15 to 20 hours into Anthem, and the only reason I keep playing is because I get a lot of new subscribers from the live streams. I do not like playing this game. Thank you all for watching. My name is Troy Harrison Christ. My subscribers just call me THC. Drop a like, subscribe, and consider becoming a member and or checking out the THC Merc in the Teespring description below if you want to support the channel every month or whatever. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully this made sense. Hopefully this was a logical rant that I just made. But in my opinion, Mass Effect Andromeda is significantly better than Anthem. Anthem is so boring. It's lazy. It's like, it's not a BioWare game. It's an EA game. It's an EA game, not a BioWare game. So yeah, once again, that's the end of the video. Drop a like, subscribe. My name is Troy Harrison Chris, and I do not know how to end a video. If you're expecting amazing BioWare classic story characters and beautiful planets, environments, and biomes, all that fun stuff, don't buy Anthem. Don't do it. You're wasting your money. Anthem is just, it's alright. Anthem is okay. If you like gameplay, if you like Destiny 2, if you like The Division, you'll love Anthem. But if you care about what's happening with the people in the game, with the storyline, with why am I actually doing this mission, don't buy Anthem. It's such a bad game. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Drop a like, subscribe. I'm THC. Have a good one. Peace.